Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, Lauren, and Danny. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Danny.
And we're Cimorelli.
Welcome back to
The Cimorelli podcast.
You know how many times I want to say, and we're Cimorelli.
Always.
I don't know why.
Here we are on episode 6.
Woo!
This is a Patreon-only episode, so hey, Patreon.
Hey, patronage.
You exclusive people who just get the most exclusive content of Cimorelli ever.
Love getting exclusive.
That's actually true. Patreon does get the most exclusive of Cimorelli
by
content.
a landslide.
Yeah. Pretty lit. So you guys already know then that the podcast is full of juicy stories. We discuss personal topics, and we get vulnerable and real with you guys. We always keep it entertaining, uplifting, and full of advice and ideas and whatever that has changed our lives.
Oh, yeah.
So you already know that, so I don't have to say it, but I just did. All right, we're starting with the spicy advice Q&A from
Question.
not a Q&A, it's one question from your very own Patreon.
Hey, this is from Patreon.
Hey.
Suzanne.
Hey, guys.
What? I was saying, hey, Suzanne.
This is like your
hey.
Skip stories.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey, Suzanne. So her question is, how do you know that you're ready for a relationship? I'm talking to this boy, but every time I think of a relationship, I freak out. BC, because I think he will leave me and he is ashamed of me.
Ooh, that's relatable.
Gosh.
Okay. I'll
Go.
start. First of all, I think that I had to go through a really weird period of being like absolutely not wanting a relationship to know the difference, because I would always say, oh, I'm just going to talk to this boy until it's not fun anymore. And I knew I would always end up alone, and I was okay with that. But eventually, I was like, I don't want a relationship. I like being by myself.
Can't relate.
But one day, I had a shift, and I was like, you know what? Because I always knew when I made that change, it would be really hard and really scary. I knew that was coming. It was not going to be an easy transition. But one day I was like, you know what? This general thing is not fun anymore. I think I'm ready for that risk and that pain or whatever of struggling through it, because I think the reward of being with someone that's consistent, that actually cares about me and knows me and loves me, is worth a lot more than all these random guys that I keep talking to until it's not fun anymore, which is when they just start being rude, and that's not worth anything to me. So I think you just have to ask yourself, because it's probably going to be difficult, but is that difficulty going to be worth it to you? Or do you think you're going to freak out and you don't need to worry about that right now because you're young and you're wild and you're free? I don't know. It's up to you. But just something to consider.
Okay, I'll say it's all about growth for me. So if you're ready to grow with a person, then you don't need to be like, oh, I'm at this place already. Like, you can grow together. If you're ready to grow together, if the person is ready to grow also, if you're the same as you were like a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, your relationship's the same, something might be the problem there. So you don't have to be as scared, I don't think, as you are, because you get to grow together. It's not like I have to be at this place, and then if I'm not there, I can't do it yet. So also you should be scared, but not to a scary point.
Because you're never going to get to the point where it's not at all scary. So
Or hard.
ready in
You
that way.
should be scared. This
it's
is
not
serious.
possible.
Yeah.
I mean, this is serious stuff. First of all, if you're dating and you have marriage as like the end goal, like you're committing your life to someone else for the rest of your life. That's a big deal. It is scary. I was scared when I got engaged. I was scared when I got married. I still get scared sometimes because it is scary, but we're willing to grow together and be able to like forgive and love each other.
Yeah, I was thinking you wake up next to your husband, you're like, how do you get there?
I'm like, no, serious. No, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm married.
So weird.
Gosh.
Oh, you're
So
married.
what was the last thing I was going to say? Oh my gosh.
I bumped my knee.
It wasn't marriage, it's about relationship. If you're scared, oh, duh. You're scared because you're being vulnerable with someone and they can reject you, which you could use that rejection to confirm your worst fears about yourself. So, duh, it's scary. But if you get real with yourself and you realize you actually don't have to use that rejection to confirm your worst fears, isn't that to be like a life-crushing thing? Okay, that's what I was saying.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Love that.
So I
Love that.
want to kind of go off of the how do you know you're ready, and maybe ask a deeper question that will lead you to your own answer, which is, why do you want to be in a relationship? And when you answer that, you'll know if you have good intentions. So for some people, just being honest, and I definitely was this person for a while, I was bored, I was lonely, and I wanted a relationship because
Just
I
wanna
thought it would be
hold
fun.
anyone.
Or you want
and
to impress
entertaining.
people, and people think that you're cool because you have a cool boyfriend.
Yes,
The
or
worst.
you want people to think
Oh,
you
I did that.
you want people to think
relationships.
you look good, whatever. For me as a Catholic Christian woman, my personal testimony is that
Very own personal.
I really am passionate about dating. I love to read about it, think about it, talk about it with friends who are single, dating, whatever. I've gathered a lot of stories over my life, and this is my personal opinion. Dating, I personally think that you date to find the person that you're going to marry. So it's a very purposeful way of going about things. I know that's kind of wild for the 21st century where you just date around all
60
day and
years
no
old.
direction, and then
So
at one point you just get married when you're 40.
Well, if they don't have direction, then they're not going to ask for advice.
Yeah,
Right? Just
but
like,
if you
how
do-
I have no direction. You already
but
have no
at the
direction.
same time, I want to kind of contradict myself there and say that I actually don't think dating should be that serious in the beginning. You need to meet a lot of people, and you need to understand what it is you're looking for.
a good point.
So I
You
think the
need
purpose
to.
of dating is it's like just take the pressure off.
Yes.
Eventually you do want to have purpose, marry the right person, whatever, if that's what you're looking for. But you need to get to know people so you know what you like.
Yes.
So I dated a
Important.
lot in my early 20s, late teens, went on a lot of dates, dated people for like a few months, so many different boys, and I got to sample all the flavors of this personality, super analytical and cold, doesn't work for me. Super nice and pleases everyone, doesn't have a backbone, doesn't work for me.
Overly religious.
Yeah,
Doesn't
religious in
work.
a bad way.
Yeah.
Not religious at all. You
Yeah.
kind of try all these different things and you realize this is what I want.
Yep.
So there is a seriousness to dating, but there's also an element of just
Another
finding
purpose.
things out. So
That's a good
ask
point.
yourself why you're doing it, and that will get you to the root. And I want to say a quick note on feeling. I don't know if you're going to feel ready.
Yeah.
When I was 21 years old, when I had my first 9-month relationship, and I was terrified the entire time. I was having panic attacks with this guy. I remember we were at the beach one day, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm having an anxiety attack right now, and I was holding a rock. And I was like, and this guy literally didn't do anything wrong. He brought cereal for us. He was so nice and he was so great. But I don't know, I was very scared. So I don't know if I would have felt ready, but I'm very glad I had that experience. So you might not feel ready, but maybe you still need to just push through the fear because maybe you still need to have the experience.
Amy?
Oh, I was going to say, if you don't feel like you're ready, it's okay. It might not be the right time in your life. You might have
That's
to
it,
go take a shovel, dig around in the pits of your soul first a little bit, There might be other things at play. You might have a lot on your plate to deal with right now, and that's okay. A relationship is not a merit badge. It's not an achievement. It's time for one or it's not. So you have to realize maybe it's time, maybe it's not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Remember, until you're married, you can always break up.
Oh, I've won.
You're not stuck. You're
Yeah,
not
that's
trapped
true.
just because you start dating someone. You don't have to marry them. So
My-
just relax.
Oh yeah, sorry. My last point would be if thinking of a relationship with this specific person freaks you out, maybe it's just the person.
That's not a
Maybe
very
it's
good
not a
sign.
personal issue. If you're but if it's just you being with anyone freaks you out, that's more personal. So I would ask if it's the guy or it's you.
Although I was specifically freaked out by Nick because it was the chance at a real commitment.
So okay, different
Okay.
But you
angles.
knew that.
And then I married him. All right, so topic of conversation.
Ooh, let's chat.
All right, this is a fun one. We're doing, I was trying to cross my leg. It didn't work. We are doing our best life hacks.
Life hacks.
Ooh, we're going to tell you life hacks in adulting, fashion and beauty, and social life
life
hacks.
hacks.
Okay, guys, we're some fun gals, and we get together and we chat.
Also,
We chat
Christina
about
has
a lot of
gray hair.
things.
side
She's
note, I love the color of your sweater.
Thank you.
know, I
we
am too.
listen. We get
great.
together. We chat about a lot of things. We share a lot of information. So we put together some good hacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
All right,
My,
boys.
my first hack is just stop it. I'm just kidding.
No, that's Lisa's number one life hack is stop it.
Stop.
Apply to any situation.
You can apply it to so many.
If you
You
felt
know.
that, then you know what I'm talking about.
All right.
You gotta stop.
Adulting, have a budget. The
Okay,
end.
have a budget. Super easy. And if you're really scared and it scares you, I watched this video by my favorite YouTuber, Fun, Cheaper, Free.
Yes.
What's her real
Jordan.
name?
Her name's Jordan.
Jordan.
She's
She
awesome.
has this
But
video.
fun, cheap, or free is how you find
Yeah,
it.
that's what it's called. But
Fun,
cheap, or free. She has this video that's how to make a budget the easy way, and it is so simple, such a
Yes,
great idea. So
queen.
watch that video, and then you'll know how to make a budget. It's not scary.
So
it's easy.
have a ripping budget.
Budget.
And a good thing to help you with that is I use this app Mint. Do any of you guys use it too?
I didn't really like it.
It's
Sometimes.
attached to your accounts, your bank accounts, and it tells you like how much you spent from your debit, from your credit card, from whatever you're doing, and it tells you like all the different categories.
There's a lot of apps like that.
So
though.
basically, I didn't give it a bunch of was before. I was like, oh, I can only spend $10 on this. That's what I thought. Listen, you need to know how much money you're bringing in every month, and you need to know how much money you're spending every month. If you're not looking at it and you're taking a guess,
you're cheating yourself.
most people tend to guess that they spent less than what they actually spent.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be like, oh, I know, I spent $10. You spent $1,000. Don't take a guess, guys.
Yeah.
This is
Really
important.
important.
So if you're watching this and you're like, I have no idea how much I make or how much I spend,
Get on it.
you got
Get
a
on it.
problem.
Also-
you got to jump on that.
On Numbers, which is like on every Mac, and also like what is it
Numbers
called?
app?
Numbers app. It's
like a
basically
Microsoft
Excel
thing.
Yeah, right. It's basically Excel for Apple. or
Most
there's-
people use not Mac.
Okay, well, there's Excel
You
spreadsheets.
can, no, but you can get
music
those things
industry
on.
people
You
use
get
them.
You
those
can
on
get
PC.
numbers. If you
can
have
get that on PC.
iCloud, you have numbers.
Either way.
If
Well,
you have-
what's your actual point?
The point is, there's these apps. They have spreadsheets specifically for budgeting, which make it super easy.
Yes.
So they have the categories. They show you the graphs. It's really nice. So that's what I just started doing, and it's really good.
Okay, wait. I want to do the next one because I think. Did you tell me this one? Writing
Yeah, you
notes?
probably did.
I was gonna
Okay.
say Laura should do it.
No, I was just gonna give
Just
testimony.
give me some cred. And
Of
then
course.
You can say it.
Lauren
street
told me about this and it really changed my life because I already knew how to lay out like, okay, I'm going to do this each week, but I didn't think to write on my Monday schedule, I'm going to edit the video for 2 hours. Like the amount of time the task takes. I'm going to drive and go drop off my shoes, whatever.
it's
This
gonna
takes
take
an
this
hour
long.
to go there and do it and come back. I'm gonna do this. Writing the amount of time that each task takes helps you to plan out. Like, okay, if I need to leave at 10, I have to do this thing, which will take an hour, so I have to do that at 9.
Something
Before
you
that,
never think of.
Before that, I'm doing something that takes 30 minutes, so I have to do it at 8:30, and then you can actually have like an accurate schedule that works. Once I started doing that, I was like, whoa, I
And
got everything done.
Do you know how you can make this even better on the next level? Which I don't know if you do this yet. This is incredible. A lot of successful people do this. You set timers for
yeah.
each one.
Literally do this.
Have a timer. So you're like, oh, I'm spending 30 minutes of my laundry right now. Set your timer for 30 minutes, and it makes you do. Guys, I can't even. My brain's shutting down when I think of how good this is. How good it is. Okay,
Another
do it for everything. Set your timers for everything. I'm telling you, it's gonna
Yeah, I
change
don't
it.
do that. That's
Oh,
my problem.
You're studying. I'm gonna spend 30 minutes on English.
Set
Oh my
the timer.
gosh, you're gonna do so much better than I'm gonna do my English homework now.
You've been on YouTube for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Where's the
Didn't happen.
English?
Yeah.
I'm talking to myself.
All right,
honestly.
next
Yeah,
one.
you should do the next one.
What were you gonna
Or
say?
you could.
I was
you
gonna
could do
say,
this.
as my mother just told me the other day, you control your schedule. Your schedule doesn't control you. So once
So
you make
true.
it, you can change things around as needed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
All right,
true.
One of
Laura?
you?
Let's do
Oh.
one for the J's.
Okay.
Oh,
This
gosh.
one is planning your entire week on
Yes.
like Sunday
Oof.
or Saturday. Sunday's probably an easier day because
I do Sunday.
on.
Mhm.
But people will plan like one day, or they'll plan like, oh, these are the things I have to do this week. But actually putting everything onto a specific day when you actually have time for it, like
Mhm.
actually looking. How much time do I have? What do I need to do? And making it actually like mathematically make sense with
Yeah.
like how much time you have. It just makes the whole week way less stressful because you don't have to think, oh, what do I have to do today? You already know. You planned it on Sunday.
Yeah, and I'd like to add a
Amen.
personal story to that of I did not naturally plan very well, but I've been getting into it a lot more recently. And I noticed when I do that, I have great weeks,
Yeah.
especially beyond just saying, okay, I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday. What do you actually want to accomplish in your life? Like for me, an example is practicing the bass. I want to get better at bass. So I'll make a goal of how many times I want to practice the bass that week, or exercising. And I'll say which days could I do it. And then I wake up, I look at the day, oh, Tuesday, I was going to practice bass day. I'm so much more likely to do it when I actually plan it out the week before. When I don't plan it out, the week goes to crap real quick.
All right, last one of this one. I'll handle this one, and then we're gonna jump into fashion and beauty. All right, this last one. It starts with ripping. Know where you're going. Where are you going? Why are you living this week out? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? Where are you going? Do you have any idea where you're going? Do you have no idea? Where are you going? Okay. Evaluate your week and month. So at the end of your week, when you're planning it on Saturday, Sunday, evaluate how the last week went. Go through every category: fitness, health, school, work, whatever,
Friends.
relationships, whatever you're doing, friends, everything. Go through it. Goals. How did it go? How can you improve on it next week? Do this every week. I do this actually with my husband on Sundays, which is really cool and
Power
fun,
team.
fun and great. And then for the month, you do it. I posted on my Instagram story. Hopefully you've seen it. Just kidding. But hopefully you have seen it. And at the very end of the month, at the very beginning, I go, guys, it's March 1st. Let's review February, see what happened. How far along did we get in our goals? How do we do in these categories? You might be like, oh my gosh, I didn't read one page of one book. I have a problem. In March, I need to read more. Or, oh my gosh, I didn't exercise one day. Or I only exercised 3 times. Oh, I got to fix that. So evaluate how your month or your week, both month and week. Very, very, very important. But know where you're going. Like, where are you trying to get? This is why you evaluate to get you where you want to go. All right.
I have a whiteboard calendar, and at the end of each month, or the beginning, I erase the last month and write the next one, and there's like a margin on the top, and I write like, see your friends more. Just one goal. Or I did, for February, what do you want to wear? Find your style. Which
Yes.
I found it.
I love
and it
that.
makes drastic changes when you only focus on one thing, for me at least, because then I've got it down for a whole month, and now I can move to the next one, and they
that's
all
good.
stick.
Oh, yeah. And mine was learn about stress and stress relief, which I killed in February. All right. We are moving on to fashion and beauty life hacks, which I will only talk about the first one. The rest of you take all the rest. So we got fashion and beauty life hacks. I don't have many that I made up. I just learned well, I guess it doesn't mean you made it up.
Yeah.
But this is not my number one thing. Okay. Dry shampoo, Batiste dry shampoo. Oh my gosh, guys, you should see my hair this morning.
brand?
It was so bad. My hair was so horrifyingly oily. It doesn't look good at all.
So is mine.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
kind
And you
of is
can't
now.
Mine
even
too.
tell. Batiste dry shampoo. Not just dry shampoo, Batiste.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
one.
my, it's not expensive. I get it at Target. It's like
$6.
It's
Yeah.
at the grocery store too.
it's
everywhere.
so good. It's the best hack for
Oily
oily
hair.
or flat hair
Or thin, fine, any
and
of those.
fine hair. Best.
So good.
Literally
I have-
transformative.
I have another hack for that too, actually. I only have 2 hacks. You put your hair in half a pat down and you tease it so it's kind of puffy. You spray it with hairspray and then you let it dry for like 30 minutes and it gives you volume. That works for my
Oh,
hair.
I should try that.
All right, who's got the next
All
one?
right, I have the
Lauren?
next one. This is my number 1 fashion hack, which is always wear a belt.
Ooh.
But I realized that this more applies to wearing high-waisted things
Yes.
because
Yeah.
if you're wearing like a mid-waist thing, your shirt probably
Ah.
you're not going to
covers
see the
it.
belt. So always wear a belt. It makes you look 10,000 times more put together.
So true.
Okay, guys, I want to do a hack, which is more of a multiple step hack.
Oh, I totally agree with this one.
This
is
is
one of mine.
but this is like a couple steps. So this is the how to not wear makeup hack. So if you're like me and you don't like to wear makeup every single day, or at least a lot of days, but you don't want to look like you died, here are some hacks. So first thing, take a shower. If your hair, I'm not following this because my hair is disgusting, but if your hair looks fresh, if your skin looks clean, if you look like you just showered, you're gonna look better. Take the
True.
makeup off under your eyes. That's number 2 after you shower because you could get
black.
the mascara, the black, the leftover makeup from the day before, whatever.
Who doesn't?
Take a makeup wipe.
No, a lot of times.
Sometimes
When
if
when you're not wearing makeup, you need to actually not wear makeup.
That's what
Don't
I'm
have
saying.
mascara left.
no,
over.
it's like if you wash your face at night, you go to sleep, you wake up.
leftovers.
Sometimes you get stuff still in your
let
eye
me
because you
tell
didn't get all
you
your
how to
mascara.
Why would you
Wow.
not take it off?
Because some people
Some people
notice.
don't.
A lot
Some
of
people don't
don't.
notice.
You have to
Sorry
check
if that's
for it.
you. I'm
Sometimes you can't even tell it's there. So just take a makeup wipe for
Oh.
the kicks and giggles.
This is what Q-tips were created. I am obsessed.
Or makeup wipes.
Yeah,
I
makeup
wipe
wipes.
every
Okay, wait,
drop
I have
off
more.
with the Q-tip.
The next thing is do your hair. And again, not really following the stakes. My hair's
Well,
just in a
you
ponytail.
put it up. You
I
can
did
just
put it up.
leave it.
That's what I'm saying. If you leave your hair just down doing nothing and you're wearing no makeup, not gonna look as good. Last thing is moisturize / take care of your skin.
Oof.
There are some certain like acne things that you can do, like Curology. I know people like those, or there's like treatments with your doctor or whatever if you have really bad acne. But if you're like me and your skin is fine, then just put on some moisturizer. Even if you feel like you don't necessarily need it, just put it on every
You
day.
need it. We
You
all
do
do.
need it. Everyone needs it,
I
and
don't
it
use
makes
it.
you look instantly more alive, more awake, and just better. So
Yeah.
if you want to not wear
Good one.
makeup, follow
More
those tips.
glowy. Whose is
Oh,
the socks one?
That's me.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Always gotta have fun socks.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
it's very important.
Why is it a hack?
It's just okay. Fun socks make, for me, if you're more of, want to be a little more out of the box, fun socks make every outfit more fun. Like,
Okay.
and sometimes I'll do like a fun top and fun socks, and it's like boom, like it just the easiest way to spice something up really quick. And our cameraman is like, yeah, because I know he loves fun
We are
socks.
the
I
opposite.
agree with this
We are the
too,
total
though.
opposite.
No,
I would never.
No.
No.
It's because fun socks don't
Can
have to be these
mean-
crazy wild socks,
Yeah.
but cute socks that have
Yeah.
Good
details
socks.
on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever that means for you can make every outfit like step
you're
up.
right.
So into that.
Don't you have cute
Yes.
socks on today?
I
Socks
don't.
with
I
with
wanted to, but they
details?
were dirty.
I do.
so-
I feel a sock.
Okay, you're
Yes.
right. I take it back. You're right.
Okay, you know, like you exfoliate yourself, right? You
Most
think like,
people
oh,
don't.
Yeah.
you need a scrub or something, but you don't. They have exfoliating gloves. You
They're
put
like
them on,
$2.
and they're like a little scratchy, and you just use those in the shower with your body wash.
Does
and
that
you
work
exfoliate
well?
your
Yes,
whole
they
self.
work
Yes.
really well.
So well.
I own them, but I've never
And
used them.
it's so much easier, in my opinion.
But you have to hang them up at the end, squeeze them out,
Yes.
hang
Yeah.
them up.
Nice.
If
They
you
dry.
leave gloves, wet gloves sitting in your shower,
That's
they
Oh, that's
will
disgusting.
get moldy and
you don't want to
bacteria.
exfoliate with
Yeah.
mold. That's not an
That's
exfoliation.
disgusting.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a moldiation.
how about pick outfit night before?
Who was that?
Oh,
You.
this is something I don't do, but I brought it up.
What?
Oh,
Here's the thing.
It is a
something
hack.
I do.
It's actually adulting / like fashion and beauty hack. Pick your outfit the night before you're going to do something. It makes your morning better. Usually you
Easier.
have like different ideas at night than you do in the morning
Oh
when you're
yeah,
not
you're more
stressed.
creative and
For
relaxed.
me, I just plan out 10 minutes or 20 minutes to get what I'm wearing together in the morning because I just haven't done it at night. One time I tried to do it at night and I woke up and I was like, I'm not feeling this today.
Mm.
So then I had to change course. So I'm
But-
going to try to do it again. But yes, pick it out the night before.
So
Also,
she disagrees with the hack, is what she's saying.
no, I agree with it, but I haven't put it into practice. Also, another real planning hack is to pick out outfits in the beginning of the week, like when you're planning your week on Sunday.
Wow.
Pick out 4
Yeah,
or
and
5
try them on.
outfits
No,
that
wait,
you want to wear this
Trying
week.
them on.
That's another
Yeah.
thing.
Wait,
yeah.
I need a pull on this one.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Who regularly or has multiple times in their lives tried on done like your own kind of like
Wait.
fashion show where you
I've
try
done it
on
so
like
many
Yes.
times.
you
Yes.
try on
No, no.
tons of different outfits and you
Yes.
do random
Yes.
combinations you've never done before.
They're always so much better.
specifically because you have like a time to do it. Raise your hand if you've done that.
I've got
Yeah.
I just
all-
started
guys,
to do that.
I've got you all beat because in Malibu when we had nothing to do as teenagers,
I remember
I would
this.
spend hours every day.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
multiple times a week.
This is a hack though.
trying
I'm
on
telling you.
like 10 to 20 outfits and different combos and I'll be like, oh, this shirt with this skirt with this pants with this. I would
Yes,
try it on
yes,
a bunch of
yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I would
what I
take
did.
pictures of my favorite ones at the end.
Yes.
And when I needed to go somewhere, I would go through my
Okay,
pics and be like,
that's the hack.
that one.
That's the hack that I was
also,
literally going to say.
this
Wait,
is
good for
try
weekends. Try on your pieces with all your different like this. I would
Oh,
try
yeah.
on with like all my different pants, see what they look like, and I would take pictures of them.
Mhm.
It's really time consuming, but once you do
It's
it, if
fun.
it doesn't come natural to you, like it doesn't come natural to me, then you learn, oh, I get what things look like together. That's actually such a hack
Yeah.
because after I did that, I did it for like a long time. I was able to put together outfits like so much quicker, and it doesn't come natural to me. That's such a
Yeah,
hack.
And it's a good hack if you're feeling bored with your wardrobe and you get like new pieces.
Yeah.
Try them on with your old
Seriously.
pieces and like
Yeah.
just switch it out.
Also, going through and having outfits that you know specifically make you feel confident and put together is so good for
Yeah,
your
a go-to.
life in general.
All right,
Okay,
Laura?
the last.
Oh
This
wait,
is Laura
I
did
wanted
this
to
one.
add.
This is
I have a
Laura
hack
did
to
this.
add to this.
Oh, okay.
So this is like a, I don't know what the word would be, not pseudo hack. It's like the opposite, the reaction hack to the one we just did.
The reaction
So-
hack?
Yeah, this is a reaction hack. So
Oh,
for people like me who, yes, I would love to plan out my outfits. That's a great idea. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do that. Just not really. I'm kind of more of a, you know,
Committing to laziness.
yes, or just like disorganization sometimes. But
whoa.
maybe one day. I would like to say, if you are running late and you don't have an outfit picked out, have your game plan. So know how to get ready really quickly. And this is something that you have to master.
I'm
and
so good
I
at this.
have it down. I know my
too.
exact routine. Brush teeth, brush hair, dry shampoo. Put on the simplest outfit I can find, which is usually a plain shirt
literally
and
yeah.
pants with
Because
like,
you know it'll go together.
and you have that one pair of jeans that always looks good, goes with everything.
Yep.
And if you're a running late person like me, always own a pair of shoes with no laces that you can just slip on.
Oh,
You
yeah.
need a
Vans.
winter, you need a summer.
I don't untie my shoes.
I don't think this is a hack. I think this is just a negative lifestyle.
And
Oh, but sometimes like you woke up late, something went wrong.
Yeah, something
you
happened.
Are late.
This
It's
is a
to have
negative
game
no,
plan.
this is you need
This
to
is
have
game
this.
plan.
And
I like it.
the last part of this is you need to have your if you like to wear makeup, your 5-minute makeup routine that just
Yes.
makes you feel a little put together. It is
Yeah.
not glam.
All
It is
right.
not glamazon, but it makes you feel put together.
All
Okay,
right, we got
the
the
last-
last one.
that's
The
my
last
favorite.
one is me.
It's hers.
The last
This is
minute.
my
thing.
personal.
Oh, and I agree with this one.
This is my very own personal favorite hack. So this
Ooh.
is match your shirt with your shoes. And let me say, this isn't technically just your shirt and your shoes. I more just mean match 2 things in your outfit. So if you're wearing, for example, this is my favorite thing to do. If you're wearing a shirt that has like a big white detail on it or like a white square or something, wear white shoes and then like black pants or blue pants or whatever. And it's not like you're being like monochromatic. Listen.
She's trying to model for you.
Look what she's doing.
She's kind of doing what I'm talking about. It's not like you're being monochromatic or extra. It's just you have 2 little things and it instantly pulls it together. Or another hack is match your socks to your shirt. So if you're like me and you like to wear higher socks that peek out of your shoes all the time, if you're wearing red socks with like a red shirt or like a detail on your shirt is red, it will match really well.
Let me just add, this is also our dad's #1 fashion life hack. He's given us lectures on how you have to match your shirt and your shoes. He'll wear white and white and then gray pants.
Yeah.
Or
All
black
right.
and black. Yeah.
And we're gonna move on to
Social.
social life hacks.
Wait,
so
this is really good. I want to start this
the
one.
first, I want to
Unless
actually
you
start
want
with a
to
different
too.
one. I wanted to start with Amy. Do you have a hack for when you forget someone's name?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, here's the situation. You're with someone, you forget their ripping name, and you feel bad because you've met them and you know who they are,
gosh.
but you don't know who they are in your brain. I honestly don't do this because I have a psycho memory, but sometimes it happens. And you just say the phrase, I'm so sorry. Can you please remind me of your name? I don't know. I just slipped up, but can you please remind me of your name?
That's not a
That's
hack.
actually, people need
I have an actual
She's
hack
giving
for
a
this.
script.
people
Okay.
need a line. They need a script.
Oh, here's
When you're in that
line.
situation, just pull it out.
Wait, I have a
Excuse
better
me,
hack.
could
Hold
you
on.
please remind me of your name? I'm so sorry.
You know what? Can I say?
Wait, I saw a hack about this yesterday.
Oh, I just thought of
They
an
said-
actual hack.
They said, you ask them, they're like, what's your full name again?
Wait,
I
said-
forgot your last
I have
name.
said
that, and then that's true. Yeah, I
You
said
know what
that,
I
said
do?
that.
I just avoid saying their name at all costs, and then
Yeah.
until I get out of the conversation and see someone they know, I'm like, what's their name?
Okay, this is the actual hack. If you're at a social gathering, grab one of your other friends, bring them
Yeah.
over, and
Hey,
say,
you gotta meet
"This
each other."
is my friend
Oh,
Allison."
that's such a good
And then you let Allison say her name, and then you hear their
Smart.
name.
That's
I do
so
that
smart.
all the time.
but
totally
if you don't
done
have
that.
a friend,
I will never
please remind me
admit
of your
Okay.
defeat
name.
unless I
That's
have
a good
to.
one.
All
All
right,
right,
start the next
Let's
one.
do how to get out of a
I
conversation.
love this.
I'm so
because
good at this one
I'm
too.
so good at this. So many people envy me because I'm so good at this.
I'm so bad at it.
I see people getting stuck in conversations all the time.
And we're like,
And
poor,
I'm like,
poor
poor
peasants.
unfortunate soul.
Oh,
no,
I
no,
definitely
I'm
do
so
this.
good at this. So
always
you're in a
been stuck in
conversation with
conversation.
someone.
She's the person.
horrible.
Here's
I'm
the
like,
thing, though.
Okay, stop talking. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
here's the thing. This isn't really a hack for me. It's more of just a thing I do.
way
It's
of
not really a
life?
hack.
All right, what is
But
it?
listen,
A religion?
here's my situation.
I need to hear this
I'm
life
talking to
hack.
Lauren, and she's going on about something. Okay. First thing is body language. I start to look away. I start
Oh,
to
like
back
that.
away a little bit.
Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
you start to kind of move away. It gives
True,
them the impression,
true,
oh, they need to
This
go.
makes me feel so
Yeah.
rude.
You're like,
Then-
It's not rude to have to go.
Okay.
Let me tell you the real thing. This is what I do. I touch them if you're friends with
Oh,
them and you
you
know
do
them.
that.
If this is good, I touch them. I go, hey, I'm really sorry to interrupt you, or hey, I'm really sorry, but I actually have to go. Blah blah blah. You come up with something. If you don't have it, make it up.
I have a list of
You,
things
but
I'll
the
tell
thing
you.
is,
Give
the
me
thing
an
is,
example.
listen, you have to make them feel like you're not just like, all right, bye. Like you have to like.
Bye.
That's why I touch them and I look at them and I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry, but I have to do this thing. And they're like, oh, it's fine. And make it more dramatic than it is, because if you be really dramatic, people tend to be like, oh, whoa, it's totally fine, and then they feel like more.
All right, I
comfortable.
got the hacks of that one.
What is it?
Okay, here's what they are.
The
I've done them
script?
before. First of all, if you know they're crazy, okay, whatever, and they
Don't
like to talk
talk
on
to
forever,
them.
you say, hey, by the way, I have to go at 1:30.
I only have 5
you
minutes.
tell them ahead of time.
I only have
If
20 minutes.
You didn't know it was a situation and you got stuck in the time vampire situation.
Yes.
Then you say, oh, here's a bunch of things. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to go in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at your phone.
Number
and
two,
go, oh,
you go.
I have to go right now.
You go. I've done this 30 times. Oh my gosh, I did not realize it's 1:13. I
Yes.
have to go. I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
That too.
1:13.
Here's
I
another
have
one.
to go.
Here's another one. I was just looking at the time. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, my sister just texted me. I'm sorry, I have to go. Bye.
Yep. That's the
Wait,
thing.
what if you're at a party?
done
What if you're at like a
this.
party, like a social gathering?
And
You
you
know
want
what?
to get?
Oh,
that's a
I'll
good
be
one.
right back.
You go to the
That's
bathroom.
what I always
You just
do
go
that.
to the
I always
bathroom.
do that.
Bathroom?
Oh, gotta get water.
No, the
Yeah.
bathroom is great. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. See ya.
Yeah.
and you
Or
never
I
come
just
back.
say,
You
hey,
never
I'll
come
be
back.
right back, and I never come back.
The bathroom is great.
Chances are they probably won't
Or
remember.
you say, I've done this. Oh, I just saw my friend. I really need to talk to her. It was great talking to you. Guys, you're like, oh, we
I
have to have this conversation.
Don't have as much of a script as I always just start walking away. And if they
Yep,
follow
you have
me,
a problem.
No, I don't care.
That's
If
the
you-
non-polite
you're
way.
like, I don't care. I'm like, I have to go, especially people I don't know.
know if
I
that's a
literally walk and I go, bye. I
Not
say,
a good hack.
no, they say something. I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. Well, I have to leave now. Bye.
I do that. That's what I
It
do.
was just
stop it, whatever.
Stop it.
All right.
Wow.
How to start a conversation.
Okay,
Ooh,
I
I really want to.
Let me say a quick one. First initial one. Compliments.
Yes.
Go up and say, I love your shirt. Where'd you get it?
Tell the Christian
Easy.
one. That's the Christian one.
Brother.
Oh, I can tell it.
I didn't hear
All right,
it.
So
let's hear it.
I got this from my brother
Introvert.
Christian's
Tell him the story.
Instagram.
Tell this is for all
Yes,
the shy
my
people.
brother Christian is an introvert. He's 17, and he said, quoting him, that he wanted to be less shy. So for a week, I think, he went around and told every person he saw, "I like your shirt."
No, hey, nice
Hey,
shirt.
man.
Nice
Hey,
shirt.
oh,
Nice
yeah.
shirt.
He said nice
Hey,
shirt.
nice
I think
shirt.
I saw him
He
say
kept
that.
saying that to
I
me.
saw him say it so many times.
And I was like, oh, wow, he really likes my shirt. But
Hey, nice
he
shirt.
said it made him way less shy.
Yeah.
That's
And-
true.
I'd like to add a story to this. I was in Santa Barbara with my friend at her college, and she's definitely much more introverted. I'm outgoing. And we were walking a lot. We went on this long walk to the beach. It was like 30 minutes. And we saw all these people on bikes out like with their friends. And I was like, let's say hi to every person that we pass by. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. And she was so uncomfortable. But I was like, come on, Kelly, let's just do it. Come on, I'll do it. You don't have to do it with me. So I basically did it. And we said hi to every person. And I would say 9 out of 10 people were so nice and happy and excited. And there was a couple people that are like, why are you talking to me? But it was very,
That's their own
very few.
problem.
And
Whatever.
Kelly was like, whoa, it's just true that most people do want to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
When
so
given the
how to start a
opportunity.
real
Hold
conversation.
on. I have a hack because a lot of people will be like, oh, find something you have in common, find something
What if
you
you don't know
like.
them?
Something
and
about the situation.
Something about that, and be
yeah.
like, oh, I like your shoes, and start talking. I have started a lot of conversations where I don't have anything to go off of. It's very easy for me. I just start asking them. I introduce yourself. Oh, hey, I'm Lisa. I don't think we've met before. I'm Connor.
That's good.
Whatever.
I don't
What's
think
your
we've met
name?
before is a good
I know you've met
before.
before. What's your name? What do you do? I always just ask them that. What do you do? Because maybe it's just an early 20s thing.
What do
or
you
if you're in
do?
high school
Mhm.
still,
How much
just
money
be
do you
like,
make?
how much money do you any? No, if you're in like high school or
Don't ask
something,
that.
if you're younger, just be like, do you do any sports or something about something they like to do? Because that's easy. Because once people start talking about their
Yeah.
interests, then you can usually find something like, oh, I love that, or I've never tried that. What's it like? And you just build.
Yeah,
from
you need to
there.
have a
But
plan.
Just literally introduce
Who
yourself and
else?
ask what
Oh.
they like to do.
Here's a
Who
very
else
simple
got
hack
one?
that will help with the whole name thing also. Listen when you ask
Oh my
questions,
gosh.
Danny. Listen.
so bad.
If you ask a question, listen to the answer. And if you don't,
Wow.
you should not be speaking to
What a
people.
hack.
It's true.
All right, who else can start a conversation?
One time,
Not me.
one time, a girl sat next to me through an entire.
That was Amy's fragment of
Guys,
truth.
Oh.
One time, a girl sat next to me through an entire football game, and I didn't know her name afterwards. And then I asked her, I was like, "What's your name again?" She's like, "I've met you 3 times." I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh, wait, that happened to me,
That
too.
just gave me a hack. You could have been like, "Oh, what's your Instagram name?"
Oh,
Because
that's
then she
another
would
one.
tell
What's
you
your
if
Instagram?
it wasn't her name, she would tell you that it's not her
Also,
name.
there's
No, you just say
You would
"Sh-
see
Can
your
I see
Instagram
your
has your name on
Instagram?
it.
Like, what's your Instagram?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
what's
follow
your
you.
Instagram?
Guys,
Whatever.
this is the easiest quick hack for starting a conversation. You just ask something about the event or whatever it is
Yeah,
that
that's
you're both
easy.
at. If you're at a school thing, say something about school. If you're at a friend's house, oh, how do you know so and so?
Yeah.
Literally the
Oh,
easiest
yeah.
opening, and it'll lead you.
People always
to many
say that.
conver-
Oh, how do you know?
That's what I do.
I always
It's super
say
easy. Have a plan.
If I'm at a random event and I feel like I should talk to someone I never met, it's like once a year, then I always just am like, so, how did you end up here? Like, coming here?
You know what, guys? Something really easy for me, which is probably hard for other people, but sometimes introverts are feeling bold, is just to be really honest and say, "Hey, I don't know anyone here. What's your name?" Or
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
good.
so
That's
easy.
great. It's great.
Or
It's
like,
good.
or like, "Hey, you seem cool. You look cool. I want to talk to you." Like, I've literally done that
Yeah.
before. You just go up and you're like, "Hey, you're really pretty. What's your name?"
You
I
seem
did that.
cool.
People have said that
I've
to me.
done it
They're
so
like,
many
I
times.
really wanted to talk to you. Like, I saw you
Yeah.
and you seemed cool. I was
Oh,
like, wow.
I
that's
Yeah.
really
I went in for
nice.
my first massage at this place, and the girl was like, "Wow, you seem so cool on the phone." when I was just saying, "Can I come in at 4:30?"
Good.
Wow,
good,
you
good.
seemed
She
cool.
was not holding back. I was like, "Wow, thank you."
Okay, guys. Last social hack is where to meet new people.
I thought of a way we could do it that would be actually accurate is to just quickly
Where
say
we've met new people.
how you met,
Mhm.
or not how. Sorry, not how.
Where
did you
met
meet
your friends?
Your current friends. Okay, at a random friend's. No, it wasn't even at a friend's. It was at one of like Catherine's friends' events. I went to it and I met a really good friend there.
What
Another
event
one.
are you talking about?
Like it was a random like fundraiser.
Okay.
I didn't
fundraiser.
even know the guy.
Easy.
And then another
Fundraiser.
one was another random event. It was like a random like house concert. I met another one of my good friends there. So it was a random event of a friend of a friend.
Mhm.
Okay. Where'd you meet him?
I met my best friend at church. So
Okay.
when I was
I met one of my very closest friends right now at a concert because our mutual friend got us in and was like, "Oh, I have to go film the concert, sit together with this girl," and then we were like, "Oh my gosh, you're so cool!"
Mm.
Okay.
And now we're
Okay.
friends.
Oh, the other thing was I met my other friend because she was my neighbor, and I went to her Super Bowl party. So if you get
that's
invited to like a
fun.
neighbor
Yeah.
thing, go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the easiest way to meet people is at a church event because people are generally there because they want to be social and they're organized into age groups. So it's like young adults and it's so easy. I've met most of my best friends at church events, honestly. Also, one other thing is beyond just meeting new people, if you actually want to make friends with the people that you meet, you have to make, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, I went to all these events, but I didn't meet anyone. Well, you might have met people and had good conversations, but if you don't say to them, I'd love to get your number, let's hang out. So
Yeah.
beyond just meeting people, you probably can think of a million
the
social
next
activities. Make sure that you secure if you actually
Secure
want
the
to be
bag.
friends.
And something I like to do to keep more casual is just be like, "Hey, let me add you on Snapchat or follow you on Instagram or something
Yeah.
that's casual."
Yeah, I like that.
and
Yeah.
just start
Pressure.
watching their
Responding to
stories,
their
you know.
stories.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
What about you
You
guys?
two,
Okay,
any last ones?
I-
Because we're getting on to our last
I
sister
literally
spotlight.
have made friends anywhere and everywhere.
All
So
right.
you don't have a
I'm
hack, do
very-
you?
have a skill.
Yeah,
Do you
just
have a
going
hack?
to
Yes,
my
absolutely.
thing is I get invited to a bunch of random things because I have friends that are really social, and so I just go to all these random things. Like I don't turn down opportunities if I'm looking for friends, even if
Okay.
it seems boring or weird or like,
Same.
oh, I'll never meet anyone there. You don't know, so just go anyway.
Good.
The number one thing that my uncle told me once is think about people you want to be friends with and
Where
go
would they
where they
go?
would go.
Okay, one
Mm.
thing no one said, last thing, is if you're a teen like me, or I mean, I guess like a young adult too, but if you like concerts, if you like music, if you're like a fun, fresh, you like new experiences, there are so many, probably, if you live near a city. Or even towns though, local bands, like local
Yeah.
band shows. If you like people who are in like the music scene, you can meet people like that so easily going to local shows. Just go on Facebook, go on
Interesting.
Instagram, you can find all of them.
Okay.
All right. That was great. We got a lot of hacks out there.
Love
Hopefully you guys
that.
can use them.
And
You
hack your
can use
life.
them. Hopefully you will
Hopefully
use
you
them.
You better use them. Hack
Yeah,
your
let
life.
us know if you use them.
Be a
guys.
life hacker like us.
You know, Patreon is such a cool place. I feel weird 'cause we can
Patronage.
talk about Patreon on this one because it is just Patreon, but we keep up with all. We see what you're saying. So if you follow up with us and tell us about the hacks, like we're gonna see it, we're gonna remember. So I think it'd be really cool if you can actually tell us if you use them. All right, so we're moving on to Sister Spotlight, where we have Lauren's Take Your Oath, Christina, Sabbath Thoughts with Kath, Amy's Current Crisis, Exposing Lisa, and Denise Love Hate List. Who's the Sister Spotlight of the week? It's ding, Catherine.
All right,
Here we go.
It's-
Sappy Thoughts with Kath.
I have a special new addition to this segment, which is the shawl of sap.
Today's topic is the joys of having a pen pal.
Which I told you, this is actually called How to Be a Great Pen Pal. It's honestly both. I am so excited about this topic because I love pen pals. I've had so many pen pals in my life, and
I have to.
it really just
Can't
it just brightens your day. You're just going about your
True.
day, and suddenly, if you live at home, you find a letter that your mom put on your bed, or you
Your
live
pen pals.
you live on no.
No, your
No, you
mom
live
put
at
it on
home.
your bed.
She got the
Your
mail.
mom got the mail. Or if you live on your own, you went to get your boring, ugly, annoying bills and annoying ads and magazines. And then, bright, shining beacon in the middle of this pile of papers is a letter that has your name handwritten and someone's address. And it is a thick envelope because it is multiple pages. And you know it's going to be full of juicy details about trips and life updates and questions and answers. It's so fun. So,
Okay.
I don't think I need to sell you any more on it. Everyone knows that being a pen pal and having a pen pal is a grand experience. So, number one, this is kind of a how-to / just talking about the joys of it. Number one is find a friend who wants to be your pen pal. So,
That's
you know,
my first step.
no, there's a couple different qualifications here. Number one, are they
can
interesting? No offense, but if you have a friend that's kind of boring, probably not going to be a great pen pal. So it needs to be someone that, they really interest you. They really pique your, your fancy. I don't know what the word would be, but
What? Fancy?
Tickle your
yeah,
fancy.
they're interesting. Maybe. Hello. Also, it's really fun if they're in a different state, so that you can keep in touch with
So
friends.
make sure.
Great for long distance friends.
Make sure they move to a different
for
state.
instance, here's a fun little fact. One time I was 12 years old and I was on vacation in Pennsylvania, Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh, no, wait, no, just kidding. I wasn't. I was in DC visiting my cousins, and I met this girl at a hotel named Amber. Shout out to Amber, wherever you are, who
What?
lived in Erie, Pennsylvania. And we met at a hotel and we randomly exchanged addresses and became pen pals.
Wow. That
Oh,
sounds
that's
dangerous.
dangerous.
Yeah.
You just gave a stranger
Okay, you know
your
what? Scratch that. Don't do that. But I did that as a kid.
Maybe
Don't do
okay.
that.
Maybe if you have a nice PO box, give the person your PO
Yeah.
box.
Anyway, so don't do that.
Make sure you get your parents' permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, just run it by your parents. They'll know what to do. I mean, she was with her family. It was
Yeah, you could have
Oh,
exchanged
yeah.
like email
People with
addresses.
families are
No,
always
but
safe.
pen pal.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
point. They need
The next
your
one.
address.
It's gonna be a safety
okay,
tip.
it was a different time.
Yeah.
Okay, so also
Was it?
this next one is it's especially fun if it's an old person. So this is like
What?
oh okay, old people are awesome because they've lived so much life and they have so Why are you guys laughing? It's true. Stop it! Listen. Okay, old people are so fun because they have so many fun stories and they've lived and they have all this wisdom. You
It's
could ask
true,
them
it's
advice
true.
questions. They love talking about their life stories.
You know what?
It's true.
I can attest to this. My grandma was my pen pal for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
My grandma who passed away a couple years ago was my pen pal, and
Yeah.
I treasured like getting to be
Treasured.
her pen pal. Except for one time she
Treasured.
kind of gave me really harsh love advice that made me mad. But other than that, it was a great experience. Love you, Grandma. If you're listening to this podcast from above. Okay. Next up is to be a good pen pal. You got to share about your life and ask good questions. So ask a wide variety of questions, not just life updates, but you could ask like,
the circumference
what's
of the
your
earth.
favorite season and
Have
why?
you ever seen a salamander in person?
What's your okay, this is not Sappy Thoughts with Lisa and Amy, okay? You could
Those
say,
were
you know,
good.
those are great. So you could say, you know, like, what are some states that you'd love to travel to? Where have you traveled? Favorite travel memories? You could even do themes.
Travel memories.
Okay, next up, you want to, and I also kind of said this earlier, but I said it's so fun to get mail that's not a bill. It's
You're
so
so
fun.
right.
My last thing I'm going to say is make your letters cute. Oh, I love
Get those
stationery.
stamps.
My boyfriend can attest to this. Every time we walk by the stationery store downtown, I just freak out because I love it. No, I'm like, oh, paper source. I love it.
Stationary.
It makes me so excited, even though it's way overpriced and I get really annoyed. But yeah, so get cute stationery. If you can't find any, just get some blank paper and add some stickers and just make it a fun experience.
Cute.
Also, inspired by this segment, I just reached out to one of my friends who is a travel nurse. So she's literally traveling around the country, nursing at different hospitals for
So
rotations.
She's never gonna get your letter.
No.
Time.
What do you mean she's never going to get my
She's
letter?
never gonna be home.
How's she gonna get it?
Guys,
That's a good
she's going to
thing
give me her current address. She's going to notify me when she moves. Anyway, I asked her to be my pen pal, and she accepted. So I'm going to have a pen pal again for the first time in many years because I think my grandma was my last pen pal. So
Oh my god.
that's all I got to say.
Well, Captain, I'm really happy for you.
That was
Excellent.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That was lit.
You know, Nick and I were pen pals for like our whole long distance relationship.
Wow.
He
Oh
wrote
my
me a poem
gosh.
once. It was very weird.
I'm trying to get my boyfriend to be my pen pal. I keep sending him love notes like once a month. Or no,
You
that's
won't-
not true.
You won't reciprocate.
He hasn't really. He gives me cards.
He
but-
sends you back a note and says, thanks.
My boyfriend and I live minutes apart, but we still
Yeah.
write each other letters and give them in person for like anniversaries and stuff. But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not
It's
the
not
same.
the same.
Yeah, it's
Should
not the
send
same.
it in the mail.
You got to get in the mail.
I'll
That's
send one
fun.
to my own house.
Get it in the mailbox.
Yeah, because you and your husband live together. You could send them to each
Yes.
other.
Put it in the mailbox. He
Be like,
goes out
just
to
put
check.
it in the
Be
mailbox.
like, hey, Nick,
Check
you got
the
something in the
mailbox.
mail. And then the guy takes it away and he goes to check because the mail came and he's like, I didn't get your letter.
Wow.
Wow.
Or you could just put mailboxes
That's
outside your
true.
room and then put them for each
If
other.
you put
I got what
mail
you're
in your
saying.
mailbox, they'll take it unless it has the right.
So you're
I've
like,
never
go
heard of
check,
that.
guys.
No, that's a big
wait,
deal.
guys, remember when we were kids?
What?
I've never heard of that.
You know about outgoing mail? You didn't have a pen pal.
I thought you only. I
go
would
to
give it
post
to mom.
office.
You drop it in that blue bucket.
No, you can put it in your
No,
mailbox.
no,
You
Laura.
put the flag up.
No.
That's
You
what the
put it-
flag's for.
in
Oh
your
my-
mailbox.
It's like a mini post office,
Wow.
not your house.
That's
Lauren,
amazing.
you can't do
Mini
packages.
post
Only letters.
Hey, welcome to the 1800s.
Wow, I can't believe this.
Yeah, Lauren never had a pen pal at
I
the
did.
age.
Oh,
at the
I had
age-
pen pals.
Deprived.
At the age where she had to send it herself.
Speaking of pen pals,
Amy,
when
I was talking. You yelled in the middle.
When I was 6, I was pen pals with my crush's older brother, who I also had a crush on.
Oh,
Wow,
that
Amy
was
Mac
wild.
and your pen pals.
No, wait, maybe I was 8.
Oh. All right, guys, let's wrap up Sister Spotlight. All right, that was Sappy Thoughts with Kath. It delivered all of the sappiness.
Oh, yeah.
So
Every
Loved it.
thought.
Thank
I
you.
didn't realize how funny it was. You guys were just laughing. I was like, this is normal life.
See, this is
Live
why
to the
Wait,
fullest.
I want to say that's why we always say like Catherine is not being bullied because she can totally handle it. Like
Yeah.
you
She didn't
talk,
give a rip.
I
she
am
didn't
being
even.
myself.
She did not care. You're
Exactly.
laughing.
Yeah, it's
All
funny. I
right.
don't care.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Patreon,
watching.
for checking out
For reading.
episode 6.
Thank you, readers.
We'll see you a week before everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see
In the
you
next
in the next
issue.
Yeah.
You'll
Thanks,
see us.
readers.
You'll see us in the next issue
You'll read
before
us.
everyone else. So congrats on being exclusive. I don't remember what's on that episode. Oh yeah, 'cause I don't know. So it's a mystery, but you might know because we might have a promo. I don't know. Check it out. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.